There are energies really potent right now coming through, and they must be honored. They must be recognized. Regulus has conjunct our sun, and Regulus is a royal star, which is a star that heralds great change. And though it happens every year, this year is different. And our dear sister Starshine Ray Ellen, our resident astrologer here at Light Bodies, spoke to this in the planetary encodement the other day. But I want to speak more to this, because what is different is that the veils are lifted now. More of us are aware now. Our eyes are open. We have a heart to feel. We are much more in tune than we were. And that Syrian Stargate is wide open. And it's also conjunct some other galactic cosmic gateways. So there is a exponentially amplified frequency to the energy of Regulus that's flowing through us through our sunlight. And that energy is so strong, it's ripping off the false garments of our false kings. Those that have been kinged before us have been false kings. And now the way is getting paved for the real king to wake up and rise. And in order for that to happen, there must be a sacred feminine holding that space already. Okay? Because we are not in this alone. This is a consensus reality. Many, many beings are contributing into the unfoldment of this reality. And it starts in these outer nesting dolls. It starts in those realms of dream time. Dream time is essential for us to wake up to. And for some people, that just means, starting to tune into your dreams and paying attention to them. But it's much more than just dreaming. It's feeling, it's tuning in, it's sensing, it's opening our senses. So all of you empaths out there, you have already been gifted the ability to tune into these senses. And we are, we grew up in a rather harsh, numbed out reality. And maybe our survival mechanism was to numb out ourselves or shut down ourselves or wall up. But now is the time for us to take those walls down and allow our sensitivities to come fully back online. Because the waking up process is similar to a birthing process. There is a lot of pain, but there's also amazing miracles and beauty that come along with it. We have these capacities for a reason. We have these capacities so we can connect what's happening in the dream realm, what's happening in the unseen realm, so we can connect those into our here and now reality and plug into the inertia of spirit, the spirit of our lands, the spirit of our people, the spirit of our ancestors. As we open up our capacities and who we really are, our ancestors come online, our connection with our ancestors. Maybe not all of us have ancestors worthy of being ancestors, if you know what I mean, okay? Which means ancestral healing work is at the top of the order for us. So death rites of our ancestors is a valuable tool. Ancestral healing ceremonies, praying with our ancestors, singing to our ancestors, liberating our ancestors in all the different ways that we know how is something that is essential part of our work to waking up to the power of how to dream the world into being. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. When you step into some place that spirit has put you there on purpose, and you can feel the frequencies pulsing through your entire body. You can feel the energies in your bones. The hairs on your arms stand up. You can feel the waves of energy through your body. That is a moment that was dreamt into being. Maybe it was dreamt into being by you and your ancestors. Maybe it was dreamt into being by the indigenous grandmothers and grandfathers that have not forgotten this ability. Something beyond the seen world brought you to that moment. And if it was a moment that turned into chaos and pain, that is a sacred moment. That is sacred chaos. That is sacred pain, which means it's not pointless. It's not just for pain's sake. It is a journey for you to go on. It is a journey for you to realize something, to have a breakthrough inside of yourself so you can have even more strength of your spirit to walk with you, so you can have even more power of who you are, so you can surrender even more deeply into the will of your own spirit. And it's scary because our ego driver, as we upgrade into these more expanded nesting dolls of who we are, our ego driver has no footing. It has no ability to command energies at that level. It's our spirit that's in charge. It's our heart that's in charge at those levels. Okay? And it's difficult to surrender into that, but the more we do it and we realize the strength and the support that's in those moments, it kind of becomes addictive. Okay? As in, there's great pleasure, there's great, I want to say, satisfaction in surrendering into those moments, because now we're walking a life of grace, of beauty, a life where we have deep, deep satisfaction and pleasure on a soul level. We are fulfilling and creating our destiny at the same time.